Hey everyone. I was kind of inspired to do a video today. I wanted to do more often, but this time I was watching. I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube often, and I saw a lot of people talking about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, before I talk about this stuff, I want to say I was more when I was a kid and a teenager. I was more into DC. Batman was my gig, right? Because his villains always fascinated me. You have Scarecrow, who represented fear, Joker, who represented chaos, Penguin, corruption, all of these different types of emotion that represent each side of Batman. And it was about justice. Vigilantism, yes, but also justice. Most of the time, true Batman fans know that Batman doesn't kill. However, I've been noticing a trend lately, and it's even happened to Batman. Lately, especially in the last decade, last 2 decades, we've seen the rise of superheroes like Marvel Comics, the MCU. I've seen, I think, except Thor: The Dark World, which I told was told was horrible, I've seen just about any of them, and all of them. I mean, and I've noticed a trend that these movies are going into one of three different routes. Magic, which is, I mean, everybody sees magic in these movies now. That's what Disney is about. Magic, other gods. So we see cosmic beings. The next Thor movie, Thor: Love and Thunder, is about gods. Moon Knight, the TV show right now, he literally has the moon god Khonshu from Egyptian lore working with him. He's the avatar of it, and we see other Egyptian gods in that TV show. So magic, gods, and supernatural. Look at the new Blade coming out. They're talking about Ghost Rider. Moon Knight represents supernatural. So this is all about the occult. That's what it is. I mean, what other practice represents magic, gods, and the supernatural? And we see in Doctor Strange of the Multiverse of Madness that this is really both him and Wanda's movie. Wanda is the Scarlet Witch. Now, I'm not some sheltered Christian that doesn't know about this stuff, right? I was a fan of this stuff, especially comics and stuff, and I own a lot of Batman graphic novels. I'm not one to be like, oh, look, I heard the new Marvel movie has magic in it. Well, the problem is that when it comes to Marvel and magic, when we first started, look at the movies that we had. We had Captain America, the first Avenger, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor. He was a little G god, yes. But look at all the ones that have came in the past and are coming in the future. WandaVision, magic. Loki, he was another god, right? Falcon and Winter Soldier didn't have much of that in it. Then we go to What If and Moon Knight. Falls in those three categories. What are the next ones we have up? We have Doctor Strange 2, a lot of magic. Yes, it's multiverse and cosmic energy, but it's still called magic. Thor, Love and Thunder, other gods, and, cosmic stuff. We have Gore the God Butcher, who is going to go around and kill gods, whether they didn't do enough or they did something wrong, whatever. Even look at the DC universe. Now we have Black Adam. We know Superman is vulnerable to magic, and Black Adam deals with this. So as a Christian and a fan of comics, it makes me wonder, is this really conditioning the public to accept magic more? Now, there's a lot of us who enjoy things and we rationalize things, but I just realized Batman Damned, a graphic novel I own, got it a while ago. It has Batman investigating if the Joker's dead. This is all the supernatural stuff. So I want you to think about it. How many movies, even superhero movies in the past, dealt with magic? And why is it suddenly turning into those three categories, magic, gods, and supernatural, all of a sudden now? Why is everything seeming like it's going to do with magic? Now, we also have other things that we have to worry about. Some people are like, why do you care about movies and all this? Well, it's because of conditioning. It's not just a movie. It's not just the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know how much these movies make? Endgame made 2 to 3 billion. I mean, Doctor Strange is projected to do the same, if not better, than Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home had magic in it. I mean, just look at all of this. You got to think. Now, there's two people I'm addressing in this community, in this video, the Christians and those who read graphic novels. Now, sometimes the Venn diagram intersects, yeah. Okay, there are some people in that. But largely, this population is not associated with itself. Christians stick to what they do and they evangelize or they focus on their lives or whatever. Comic book readers, a lot of them are atheists or other religions. The one thing I will say, if you're a Christian and you're struggling with comic books and you think that it's not right, now I'm not saying you can't or you cannot. God said, do not deal with magic. It's an abomination. And we know his stance on magic. But what about watching magic? What about patronizing something that portrays magic? That's a judgment call. That's something that you have to, because I am not the judge maker. I'm not the judge, right? But one thing I will say is I enjoy comics, and what I did was I got the Kingstone Bible trilogy, and I got the Action Bible, and I'm starting to read through those now, actually. But I would encourage you to find substitutes. Just as I went kosher to make sure I don't eat pork, I said, hey, I like the format. I like reading stories, and I like seeing the pictures. Let me just transfer over to that. This conditioning is important because it reaches millions, if not billions, of people. We can't just say, oh, that's not my thing and it's not that big of a deal. We need to focus on bigger issues like political issues and stuff like that. Well, this is cultural, and culture is huge. I mean, Andrew Breitbart himself said politics is downstream from culture. So pay attention. And if you have any suggestions in the comments, hit it up. I'm going to start doing more videos, and I'll talk to you guys soon.